Hey there. This is the third batch of readings that I've done today. And I heard now we're getting to the meat and potatoes. That's what I got. The container is still open. A. Alice. I. Ian. C. Chris. Actually, that's giving me A1C, so maybe someone needs to check their cholesterol. Hold on, ALIC. Y'all, we almost got my fucking name. We almost got my name, bitch. ALIC. Allie C. ALIC. Q. Quentin. ICQ. Y'all remember the messenger back in the day? ICQ. And AOL for some reason. AOL. So this, you might be getting some messages today, ho. Like, you might be getting some messages today. X, maybe from your ex. Xavier. S. Smith. X's. Maybe your exes. Maybe more than one message. Maybe why we, okay, anyways. R. Ryan. Richard. Rico. What's another R word? I don't know. F. Fitzgerald, but I'm actually going to look up another F name because I want another F name besides Fitzgerald and Franklin. So hold on. There's Francesca. And Phineas. And so I was pregnant in 2020. I got pregnant like 222. I got pregnant right there at the end of 2019. Just got home. It was crazy. Obviously was not expecting to get pregnant then. There was a big old hoopla because I just got home from being pregnant and I had been living with Denny, well, homeless with Denny. And then, but when I got back, I was on my period and had several cycles since then. But they were still like, oh, is it Austin's baby? And I'm like, why the fuck would I lie about this shit? Like, ugh. So they was like looking at me all fucked up because they thought that I was like low-key lying about being pregnant and shit. And I was like, I wouldn't dare like that. Y'all have known me for like a decade now. Like, yeah, I've run off from this man's abuse. And yeah, I could have handled it differently. But also, why the fuck, you know? And so I got really excited. And I was hoping that it was going to be a boy because at that point, me and Oz had two girls. And we had already had a previous miscarry. I want to say we had previously lost a baby in between Raylan and Chevy, and I assumed that was going to be a boy, and I named that baby. I named that baby 343, 345 Gunner. Gunner Cage Coleman was going to be that baby's name. I was so excited. But nonetheless, he came in spirit rather than in the physical, so that was fine, because I still carried that baby. I still delivered. We'll tell that trauma story later. Nonetheless, super heartbreaking. So when I got pregnant again in 2020, I was like excited and nervous, but also like, all right, Lord, you brought me here to this point. So like, hell yeah, let's get it. 414. I almost said 141. But anyways, and once again, I just had it in my spirit that this was going to be a boy. And I was going to name him Phineas. Well, let's see. Give me a second. Think of his name. Hold on. I can't think of what his middle name was going to be. Phineas Atlas Coleman? Something? Phineas something. I was going to call him Finn. Anyways, because you know how I am about Finn and Jake. It might have been Phineas Jacob, actually. Actually, it might have been Phineas Jacob, and the light got brighter, so that was my baby's name. I remember now. But nonetheless, he ended up not coming to this physical realm, and I was devastated, and it really hurt my feelings. But like, also, I accepted that it was probably for the best, considering 515, everything that was going on. So I was thankful enough that I still got to meet my Phineas, my own Finn, 525. So there's that. I don't know why that was important, but yeah, Phineas. Uh, okay. Um, you might inspire this person with your stories, with your resilience, with what they know of you. You might be quite wise in an unconventional way. Key. You might be wise in an unconventional way. Grace. And you hold yourself with a grace and a poise that is unlike anything else that they've ever seen. There is a magic that surrounds you that is confronting and magnetic, non-assuming, but careful, gentle, something about you that is so very powerful on your own, though. Karma, family, and solo magic with connect on the bottom. For some reason, this is giving me ancestral energy. There's this is also, for some reason, the 420 read, which is why I'm using the metaphysical cannabis deck. This is the 420 read. And for some reason, that's significant because today is a portal. I feel like cannabis connects you guys in a way. Is one of the strings, almost like I'm getting nauseous for one. Mushrooms, like the mycelium of mushrooms. No. What mycelium? What the fuck does that have to do with? I'm thinking of how mushrooms all like are so interconnected in ways that we can't see, and it's like that's how you guys are connected in ways that aren't tangible. Like it says solo magic, but it's like you see how this is like waterfalls, but it's like those are the connections that bind you guys. It's so fluid, and it's almost like only you can feel it. But I feel like there has been a judgment call, an awakening. There's been some sort of bringing in of all the broken pieces, bringing in of the missing pieces because of all the work that you've done on your own. Felix, like Felix the cat might be significant. I heard splashdown and touchdown. The magic you worked and the traditions you have followed are paying off. Like there's something, it's like, and here with sing. Oh, and see, I'm glad I saw that. And you're activated. You're activated. If you can't tell it, but she's got a crack in her throat, and her throat looks like it's slit, like it's open, and light. The light is coming out from her neck. You, Finn, are fully activated and fully connected to your spirit team, your divine side, your divinity, to the divine. You have fully integrated tradition, if you will, the traditional arts, your traditional ways, your compass, even though that says compassion, like it's fully online and downloaded, like it's integrated and installed now. And and that's why you keep having these cracks in your throat, like keep having these cracks in your and even all the readings, if you notice, they've been me talking more, interpreting more, feeling. And like, yeah, I do this shit, but I don't do this shit because like I don't show that side of me because like I've been taught to suppress and hide that shit because like, no, it's like Bruno. Hold on, let's go to another one. Part 2. If you remember from part 1, I got the letter F. And I was talking about the name, what is an F name? And I was like, oh, Phineas. And I was telling the story about how I was going to name one of my babies Phineas, but he ended up staying in the spirit realm rather than in the physical. And I was going to title that video his name, right? But for some reason, the way I was spelling it just didn't look right. It didn't look like how I was going to spell it. For one, I was going to spell it with a PH because I was going to do that spelling of Phineas. And that spelling of Phineas is Hebrew. It's derived from the Hebrew name of Phineas, meaning oracle or serpent's mouth. And I find it very funny that I was just talking about how I've been talking more in my readings and interpreting and feeling. I've been channeling more than I typically would have. I would rely on the tools and shit rather than me because honestly I didn't trust me even though I trusted me. And it was like I noticed I kept getting the same fucking messages when I wasn't just trusting me. And I've noticed like as I've been trusting me I've been initiated, literally. And trust. Listen, this is more for me than it is for you guys, but just this is good. But I've been talking and actually channeling more, like, cause like I do this shit, but like, and I've done this shit for years. It's just I've been ostracized, and like I said, I was the Bruno of the family. It was all cool until 151. It was all cool until Leisha had some shit that people didn't want to hear, and when Leisha started seeing ghosts and shit, they was like, absolutely the fuck not. When Leisha started telling them some shit that was gonna happen, and then it did happen, they was like, And honestly, it's so funny too on two. I have no clue how they got me to not, because like I must have, look at that, I got the knot out. I wasn't even trying, and this is like the this is like I got the block out. But it's like I don't even know what the fuck they did to make me not, to make me so fearful of my power, but they sure as fuck tried. They tried. But it's so funny because it always kept sneaking in and sneaking through and just finding its way to seduce me. Yeah. To seduce me in ways of like following it. And I ain't even gonna cut it. Like a lot of it, a lot of my awakening, a lot of, I experienced a lot of catalytic moments through my partners. And so like relationships and the structure of relationships and the psychology of relationships has been such a topic, a maze, a field of study for me, if you will. Like how they work, why they work, what's the purpose of them. Channel. It's on anyways. Okay, so what else? I'll put my stuff back because that was more for me. But nonetheless, the pieces, and see, I was going to take those back too. But no, the pieces are in place. And it's just time to like let them fall into place. Let them be, because the clarity that you seek is coming. The clarity and the guidance that you seek is coming. It's like the ancestors have heard your call, and now, it's not even and now, it's more along the lines of like, they heard your call a while back, but there was shit that they had to do to get to that point. You see what's at her feet, and you see what's at his feet. There are some things that they had to handle on their end before they could come and like make it right on this end. Confirmation. I love this shit. Metaverse. Metaverse. I feel like now you're gonna be seeing some in the physical. It's ego death, but it's in the reverse. And it's funny because we got ego death in the reverse, and then, because they're both towers, if you will. I feel like this is a strengthening. Like you've passed your initiation. You've done what you needed to do. Like to go to the next level, if you will. And now it's like you're being ushered into the next level. Your guides, like your rides here. Your rides like out front, if you will. Because now, see, I was wondering about that Mario. Because Mario, I've been getting the Mario song. And Mario is significant. The Mario game is significant to me. Like, it should be fucking significant when you be in love. And it don't even be making no sense. But anyway, but now I get it. But Princess Peach and Rainbow Road, right? Let those be your confirmation, synchronicities, whatever. But I heard the Mario rap today, and I was like, what the fuck, other than, you know, what I think it is. But it was like that Rainbow Road. Like you've done, like you've passed the trials and you've gone. Now your roads are opened up, for lack of better words. Now you have access, metaverse, to more realms than you once did because of the work that you've done. Protection. You have earned the protection in the spiritual realm and also in the physical realm because of it's the work that you've done. You've done a lot of work. I keep getting the work. Work, passion and grace. So I guess you've done your work with full of passion and full of grace. And now it's time for you to step into a next level. Now it's time for you to step into the next level of this creation. And we got balance and compassion. It's like, and it's funny because we got grace and balance. And it's funny because he's the grace card, he got one leg. It's like you found grace even in uncertain times, and it helped with your own internal balance, right? Wish by Trippie Redd and Diplo, that's significant. This is passion and the compassion. This is even still more of like internal and external. Like you have found that full integration that you've been working on for years. Like that, I guess this version of you, this higher self of yourself, this higher version. I don't even know how to celebration and miracles. Like this version of yourself has been in the making for years. And it's like you had to go through those trials and tribulations to get to this point, so that it's like you would have those experiences under your belt so you can use them later on down the road. Wise salt. Like, it's like passing on the wisdom. Because, and see, it's like all those experiences you've had in the past. You see that like it's a rosary around his hand? It's like that's reminding me of the fucking song chord off of Avatar. A bead for every significant part of your life, every trial you've crossed, every milestone, every good thing, every big thing in your life has accumulated into this moment, to this higher perception. I didn't even realize it said higher perception. And because of this higher perception, you now can fully express your passion in a multitude of ways. The compassion that you feel for yourself and others is so deeply rooted that nobody can take that flame. Like, you have cultivated a whole new self through your trials and tribulations, and now you're being asked to walk in it. Karma. Fall into grace. Let's go to another part. I feel like I need more or something. Part 3, I think. I don't know what it is, but I still feel like there's more to channel. And I was looking at my cards to see, like, if there was anything from over there, because it's like, because I feel like there's more, but I'm still, like, I'm feeling into what's more, what's next, and it was honestly like nothing, just turn the camera on. And it's funny because, like, that's not me. Like, it is me. I'm a yapper, y'all. I'm a yapper. And there's a lot of times that I be imparting wisdom and shit, and I don't even be realizing it. Like, and it's like, I'm honestly giving you guys, like, raw ass leash. Like, and to the fact that I'm even using my government rather than my online and my other, like, type shit, it's great. And the fact that shit came out so natural, it literally said ALIC. We needed an I and an A for Alicia. You serious? Like, 1, 2, 3. Like, okay, I would rather not say that, but all right. I feel like I'm on the right path. And it's funny because I'm lining the cards at 147. I have been afraid and aware of my power for a really long time. I wasn't naturally afraid of it. I thought the shit was cool. Because, like, I can do all this. But it wasn't until, like, I started getting ostracized and looked at weird 222, 223, that I was like, alright, I'll stop. And it's so funny because, like, I've been having such strong urges, strong pulls, strong whatever feelings of, I'm just gonna stop. I can't do this no more. Like, Lord, I love you. Ancestors, I love you guys. Like, I love you guys, but I can't. Because, like, my heart was heavy. And it was like, in order to be able to get through all these messages and to even come to you guys, it was like the pain I had to go through and dig through was almost unbearable, you know, 316. But I want to say I had no other choice because, like, I'm a whale. My natural thing is to dive deep. So, and even this morning when I woke up, I kind of was like, well, what am I going to do? And I even was like, well, I don't want to take pictures. And I was like, well, I still look cute, but I don't want to take pictures because, like, I felt myself moving away from my outfits of the day, even though, like, I really love doing it. I felt myself coming away from it. And coming away from a lot of things that once I identified with. And it's not that I don't identify with them now. It's like I'm not on that level anymore. It's 412, so 444 and 414. It's like at that level I did that shit, but now here at this level I don't have to do that shit. Like at one level I had to use all these cards and to get my message across but now I don't have to. I mean I can, but like I don't have to. So those cosmic intelligence, timeless wisdom, divine records. And it's so funny that divine records comes out because I've been feeling like I've been addressing the fact that I have been the keeper of a lot of people's secrets, good and bad secrets. And I have carried the weight of them secrets, the shame of them secrets, the pain, the hurt, the da-da-da-da-da of them secrets. And in some ways I've made it my own. And because I made it my own, I was able to heal it and alchemize it and understand it, da-da-da-da. And obviously if it wasn't something for me to heal and shit, it wouldn't have like stuck low-key, high-key. But because I carried so much of shit that wasn't mine, like, I had to realize that it wasn't mine and give it back, you know. And I've been doing a lot of that recently, of releasing other people's secrets. Well, hell, y'all have seen my damn TikToks. Releasing other people's secrets, and it's like I'm not doing it out of a malicious way. It's just I'm not carrying your shit no more. You carry it. You deal with those feelings. I've carried the shit and alchemized it the best way I can and have used it in a way that it would benefit me the best way I can. Now it's time for you to do the same, or don't drown in it. I don't give a fuck because I've had my fair share of drowning in it too. Lovingly, you know. And it feels good to, like, I was talking to my therapist about it. I was like, listen, I did this, that, and the third. And he was like, you know? And I was like, honestly, I totally can see how it could come off as malicious. But it's one of them things of, I'm releasing myself from the past. Because by holding your secrets from those time frames, I'm holding a part of myself back. By not addressing the fact that I loved someone so fucking deeply that I have allowed myself to be drugged through this hell, various hells. Like, it's like like the cat is out of the bag, and like there's no more hiding who you are, how you feel anymore. There's no more hiding. There's no more hiding. Mask off. Frickin' mask off. Your divinity is fully showing now. High Council of Light, Ascended Masters, Divine Leadership, Collaborative Purpose. Confirmation. Counted you in. They've counted you in. Both. Again. Cosmic intelligence, timeless wisdom, divine records. That's a part of that initiative energy. It's like you've been initiated into your higher self, your highest timeline, because of the work that you've been doing recently. It's mainly recently. It's like those were the final tests. Dragons, sacred allies, divine protection, Sophia Christ. I love this shit. I love it. Rainbow Bridge. Remember how I was just talking about Rainbow Road? It's like you've crossed to that other side. Ancient future. Living light, realms weaving. Seraphim angels. Universe maker. Pure source. Rainbow light conception. You've been fully initiated. Like, they recognize you as one of them now. Like, you are one of them. It's something about like you've always been one of them, but it's like you remembering and recognizing that you are one of them was the kicker. Magdalene's Rose. Ancient lineage, sublime devotion, divine love. The angels have heard your call, and they hear you speak. It won't be very much longer now. There is more to come, but we have to take it easy on you at first, because this is a lot of energy to move through, to express at one time. It's going to be more of a whole body type of thing rather than just a visual thing. There's a lot of Reiki that's going to be going on subconsciously, and like energetic cord cutting and unwinding. Just pay attention. You'll notice it in your body. Okay, I love you. I love you. Bye.